Hello and welcome to Feral Thinkers podcast on streaming television with a cord cut. Today is the 15th of July 2016 and we're going to talk about something new from HBO. HBO has a new short-run series of 8 episodes called The Night Of. You have to imagine a silent ellipsis, ... after the preposition in the title. I suppose this is the oft-heard phrase out of police interrogation. Where were you on the night of Saturday, the 9th of July? And for the second time in a week, I hear myself saying that I don't care for cop shows, but yet here is another exception. The other is Aquarius with David Duchovny on NBC. Through the first episode, we follow a Pakistani American named Naz, who lives with his traditional immigrant parents. Though he is in college, he is still on a relatively short leash compared to most American kids, and he wants to go to a party where he's heard there will be lots of hot girls, as the college boys say. Unfortunately, his buddy, who has a car, backs out of going to the party, so Naz is left to his own means for transportation. So he makes the first bad decision of the night. He borrows his father's taxi without permission, so now he's driving a taxi with no idea how to turn the off-duty light on, so all sorts of people are hailing him for a ride, and in this way he gets sucked into the evening. One event after another lines up to point an incriminating finger at Naz. The entire episode happens during the night. The tension looms, the hard-boiled cops are rude and cynical from their experiences, and impalpable tension pervades the entire production even before anything much goes wrong. So while this show is new and gritty as a sandwich left on the beach, it also follows the grand dark tradition of noir. Steadily, step by step, things go wrong, and we can feel it even before we understand the consequences of all that we see happening. In roughly the last 10 minutes of the episode, the lawyer played by John Turturro shows up and takes on Naz as a client. Turturro as Jack Stone is actually the star of the show, but apparently the show gives nearly the entire first episode over to Naz to hang himself first. Our doe-eyed Naz in the full glare of police headlights, who has all but handed the rest of his life over to the cops, will be the big opportunity for Jack Stone to prove just how good a lawyer lurks beneath that cool, cynical, ex-commie in the 21st century demeanor. I'm betting it won't be easy, but this show is going to hook us, and it is gonna be Stone that gives the line a good hard yank. The first episode is available on HBO now, and successive episodes will become available on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time and 8 p.m. Central Time, coinciding with the time of broadcast on HBO East. If you're on the West Coast, I believe you will be able to watch episode 2 via HBO Now at the same time as the East Coast, which is 6 p.m. Pacific Time. But the beauty of on-demand streaming is that you can watch this show anytime you like. So, if you watch episode 1, The Beach, now you'll be ready for episode 2, Subtle Beast, this Sunday night. The Night Of is an American adaptation of the BBC series Criminal Justice. HBO has been trying to get it produced for a while. Originally, James Gandolfini, who had played Tony Soprano in The Sopranos, was set to star in the show, but he died. So they had Robert De Niro signed to play Jack Stone, but scheduling conflicts came up. Finally, they were able to acquire Turturro, who already in his brief appearance in episode 1 looks promising and destined to make the part his own. So once again, catch episode 1 as you can on HBO Now as soon as you can, and episode 2 will miraculously become available this Sunday night at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. out in California. That's it for today's podcast. Thanks so much for listening. You can follow this program through my blog at dmasonwest.com, or you can follow along through any of my social network presences, which are listed at feralthinker.com. This podcast is published daily with a release at 4 p.m. Central U.S. time, or 2100 hours Greenwich Mean Time. Thanks.